Okay, let me talk to y'all for a second. It is May 21st. Is it 21st? Yeah, it's the 21st. And we're headed to South Carolina. It's Wednesday. We just packed up for a long trip. And let me pray with y'all before I leave. Father God, keep us safe on the highways and byways out here. Keep every rider out here. Keep the storms away from us. Keep the wind to our back. And the rain to our side. Let the sun come out and bless us for the day. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Y'all have a blessed day out there. I'll keep y'all informed as I'm moving along. Later. Woo! Let me give you a piece of advice. If you're going to wear a tinted lens and you're riding through the mountains in the morning, right after a rainstorm, make sure you put clears on first. I had to stop and get clears, and I figured if I'm gonna stop somewhere, I'm gonna stop here. This is Crabtree Falls. Show y'all something beautiful. And if you get the chance, always stop and bask in the glory that God created. This is real art. Back on the road. Move you guys over here. Oh, put the gas cap down. And we're gonna sit you. There we go. Oh, no, that's not gonna sit right. I guess that's not gonna work. We'll just leave it right there for right now. Oh. There we go. Get these pants off. Well, even with rain pants on, my pants still got wet. Not nearly as bad as they would. I'll dry out by the next stop, I'm sure. Storm Rider from Nelson Rig Storm Riders. Still got wet. What rain suits do y'all use? I just got this one. I used to have a Harley Davidson one. That was pretty good, but after a while they just all wear out. So I figured I would buy a new one. Bought a Nelson rig. I've had Nelson rig ones before. Seen them work pretty good. Traditional downpour riding long period of time in the rain, they do end up seeping through a little bit. Even though the radiator's in the way, I have to disagree with her two wheels real quick, because in the downpour, your legs still get wet. Nice Jeep. So we're literally in the middle of North Carolina, in the middle of nowhere. Like I said, we're picking up a piece of equipment for something else we're picking up later in this video. This is a lot easier to pack the first time. Let me do that again. Drop my gloves. Whew. luckily, I was able to find this piece of equipment on a marketplace a couple days before I left. This wasn't the original plan. The whole reason I'm going on this trip, or the main reason I'm going on this trip, is because my oldest son graduates. He graduates tomorrow. That's really exciting and proud daddy moment. I don't get to see him as much as I'd like. We live so far away, but he graduates high school tomorrow. So that's exciting. All right. Well, let's get ourselves back on the road and we'll go from there. By the way, Viking bags, these things are killer. Just shove it down in there in a dry bag and don't have to worry about nothing. Until the next time. Well, if you're gonna make a pit stop, best place to make a pit stop at is, well, Harley Davidson. Blackjack Harley Davidson. We're gonna go check this place out. I have never been to this Harley. Park the old Pan America and see what's going on. This place is probably gonna be pretty cool. Wow. Well, that was a short-lived trip. Short stop, and I lost the glove. Oh. Oh, one. There we are. Oh, I lost both my gloves. Well, we're going to take a snack. We're going to jump back on the road. Just enough time to stretch the legs out, and that's it. Blackjack Harley. This place is cool. This place is cool. Look at this. All right, how are you? That's pretty cool. I'm about to go sit down in here. Enjoy this AC for a minute. That's awesome. The quietest Harley Davidson I've ever walked into.
How's it going, man?
It's going all right.
But we can turn the music up a little bit if you like.
No, you're good. You're good. I get demonetized for music. Oh, it's a CVO. One day. Hopefully that seat's a lot better than mine. My seat sucks.
What do you got now?
2021. It's out there. Yeah.
You do anything special with yours?
No. Just tried to piss out of it. A 500-mile trip right now.
With that end point?
Charleston, South Carolina today. Leaving there Friday morning, going to Georgia. Then coming back up through South Carolina, going back to Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
How many subs you got?
Minutes, 5 miles. Why do y'all live here? Well, we just made it down here. Got camp set up. I'm tired. It was 10 hours on the road. First half of it was literally caught in rain. Pan America is awesome in the rain. I was actually very shocked. But I'm tired. It's 100 degrees down here. It was 55 when I left. So instead of doing an elaborate meal, I didn't stop. So we're doing a peak meal. This one's a cheesy chicken broccoli. This is completely against my diet, but it is what it is. We're going to do the things. You can see my tent set up back there. Oh, dropping stuff. I'm still playing with this little $30 stove. It's been a surprisingly good little stove so far. You'll think it's 100 degrees outside. Why you want to cook hot food? Honestly, it's because I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything today. Cool. Got my X-Pot to boil water. I mean, I've got a Pathfinder cup, but it's full of element right now. Gotta get rehydrated from this rod. That thing literally kicked my butt. I guess I could just poured it in there and... How many ounces does this need? I haven't done this one yet. This is new to me. 10.5. I don't know if I can measure 10.5 ounces. Let's do this a different way. Got my X cup. Not a whole lot of element. Let's pour that in there. Here. I wonder if this will... Huh. I have not done this yet. I did just realize that I need water, and all I have is my camel pack. I'm not gonna need all that. This total is at 16 ounces. I'd say that's probably about close. Oh, the igniter on this thing went out a long time ago. So which is, we can try it. Oh wow. Yes, that actually scared me because it actually worked. It caught me off guard. Oh, I guess we're going to use that instead. And we'll have to go get water here in a little bit. I do not have enough left in that hydro pack. There goes my grill. This like steel cup that goes to my grill. I take my grill everywhere. Oh, that was lovely. Well, this looks like smells okay. Well, got my water. Now it's time to truck back across the field, get back to the campsite. Hopefully when I get back, I am so hungry. I'm gonna sit down and eat. Wait for my son to see if he wants to do something tonight. If I even have the energy to get out. Not sure I do. But he's about 15 minutes from here, so it's not too bad. We'll just let traffic die down first. Then I'll probably ride over there. Riding in here, I'll tell you one thing about the Pan America. It is not an inner city bike. I thought the street glide got hot. Whew. You know, I figured a water-cooled bike would be a little cooler. But man, when it's 100 degrees outside, you feel every inch of that heat off that motor. It was quite toasty. Then once you get moving, you're good again. You know, it's just that sitting time. It doesn't like to sit. So, but like I said, it's 100 degrees out here. I'm hoping it cools off tonight. 'Cause to be honest with you, it's a miserable night if it's going to be 100 degrees all night. Oh, my neighbors left. That's cool. The car's still here. They must have gone for a hike or something. Cool. Good for them. That's what you gotta do. That's the one thing about being out here early. And the total of the campsites, I think there's 15 total campsites. There's 3 of us here. We have 3 tents up. Granted, it's Wednesday, so I'm sure by Friday that'll change. But I'll be gone. I'll be heading to Georgia on Friday. And y'all get to meet somebody special. Alright, well, I'm gonna eat. And I'll probably pick this video back up in the morning. All right, we made it to the second campsite in South Carolina, which means we already went through Georgia. And for those who remember, I was picking up earlier in this video, I was picking up something special. Well, there's a reason for that. Come here. Oh. Here, buddy. So this is Paco. He got to ride his first motorcycle today. My wife found him in Georgia and wanted a smaller dog on top of the dog we already have. So I picked him up as I was passing through. Well, I'm a couple hours out of my way. But it makes her happy. He's over there with the hanging on to the bike. He's like, you're leaving me. I'm not leaving you. I promise you, I'm not leaving you. Here. Say hi to the camera. He's like, nope, nope. I have him tied off to the bike because he likes to run. But we're going to set up camp and then I'll get back with y'all. So my guests have arrived and we're figuring out how Paco's goggles go on.
There we go.
Oh, look at you, dude.
That's awesome.
There we go. So ready to ride, Daddy.
That is cool. Now he's trying to get them off. He's like, nope. No. Well, they lasted about a second. You want to say hi, Doug?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
I think
You wear a Harley Davidson shirt?
I am wearing a Harley
You
Davidson
wear a Harley shirt. That's hilarious.
I think once you're moving, he'll be okay. The bugs are eating me.
You want some bug spray?
No, because that makes my skin feel icky.
Oh, hold on. Here. You're in charge of the camera.
I'm in charge of the camera for a second.
That's scary.
I know, right? So we're out here in nature.
This won't make your skin feel icky.
And I forgot.
Probably not, huh?
You might be okay because it's been what, 2 weeks? Just about.
Yeah.
It should be at least mostly healed, or just go around it.
Still kind of crusty.
Go around it. Yeah, go all the way around it. I do it that way. But out in nature, the bugs are.
I'm a buffet.
Yeah, she's currently a buffet, which is why we started the fire, and now she's got bug spray, so she's gonna be all right.
And this doesn't stink.
And it
stinks.
It doesn't stink. That's definitely a plus.
You've got mail.
I've got mail apparently.
Okay. Where are you going, Paco?
What are you doing, Paco Paco? Nope, he's coming. He's just laying next to you.
Paco Taco.
He's just chilling.
What you doing, Paco?
I'm just charging whatever I can charge.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Go for it. That's why we're here. With the goggles, not so much, but I think he sat there with him for a minute, so I think he's gonna be all right.
You think he'll be all right?
I think he'll be all right. I think small stints with the goggles, not on the bike.
Well, I think once he's on the bike and he's like moving and he realizes that it keeps the wind out of his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably do it.
Because sitting in the lap, I'm sure that they can't be super comfortable.
Well, that and they're tinted. So
Yeah, and we're kind of in a shady area, so it might be.
Probably can't see out of them really
That's
well.
probably what was the fact that he couldn't see, because they're tinted and they're dark, and it's starting to get darkish out here.
Oh, yeah?
Because my friend Jenny rides with her puppers.
Oh, yeah. He's got the really good ones, goggles on. It's the ones that Knucklehead wears. So Pat, have you seen
He's got a
Adventures of Knucklehead?
He's got a
You gotta check out my buddy Patch's YouTube page.
Okay.
Y'all out there need to check out my buddy Patch's YouTube page. It's Knucklehead Adventures. Check it out. That dog is cool. He's a pit bull that rides on the back of a Pan America.
Nice.
Yeah. Dog also climbs ladders.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
I met Patch at they were coming up the Blue Ridge. I
Okay.
got to meet him, and then I talked to him a couple of times. So he's a pretty cool dude.
Nice.
The dog's awesome, man. You want to talk about an awesome dog?
Babe, I need one of these.
Patch rides for Jesus too.
The best I can do for a video on the bike is, my phone, take a video of me while I'm riding.
That's only because you need a GoPro.
Yeah.
So you need something. You need to start with something.
Something.
Start with something cheap too. I wouldn't tell you to go out and buy like a really expensive camera. That's a DJI. That's the Action 2. That one's pretty inexpensive. I think that was like $180, brand new off Amazon.
I gotcha.
I seem to like that. I like that camera because it's really light. The top comes off and it's got internal storage for about 30 minutes.
Nice.
So when you're riding, when you got neck pain and a helmet, full face, that thing's it's a lifesaver.
Yes.
So. Gonna keep the fire going.
We're gonna go on some adventures.
Yep. I'm I'm gonna take Paco too.
We're gonna have
Paco the adventure
we're gonna
dog.
have to take Paco. I think that's gonna be a thing.
Don't tell my wife; she's gonna get mad. This is her dog.
She thought.
Be like, he gets to ride the bike more than I do.
Yeah, yeah,
Paco has put more miles on the bike than she has already.
Yeah.
So far,
Yeah.
since we had the new, since we got the
it's
new
a good thing he's gonna edit a lot of this.
Yeah,
I'm not.
probably. Love you,
I don't-
Angie.
I don't edit most of it. I do clips here, clips there.
Clips here, clips
Alright.
there.
You want me to go work on fire? No.
He's like, nope.
No.
Apparently, he's picked his two people, and it happens to be me and you.
Yeah, I know.
That might be trouble.
I warned her. I was like, look, Paco's gonna be going camping with me for like 3 days before he ever meets anybody else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
And
gonna be hard for him to.
I got to meet Paco first.
She knew that was coming too, though, because she knew it was coming.
Beat you.
Yeah.
I'm not in this.
Do what?
I'm not in this. Nope. Nope.
Technically, you're here too. Make sure you. I was gonna say, make sure
I'm not.
you guys show
partying.
Skittles, man.
I'm not. Partying.
See, but here's the thing.
She gonna on YouTube.
She had Paco on her lap before I did.
That's true. That's very true.
You have to tell everything you know.
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta tell the truth.
I have pictures. You want to see them?
Do you have to tell everything you know?
Do you want me to send you the pictures? See, we like to have a good time too.
Have a good time. Always have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I can't have a good time. Why not? Time is what you make it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Lord blesses us with
What's he doing, Paco?
really cool places to go, really
Yeah.
cool things to see.
Yeah.
And you spend out time out in nature. This is where you find peace. This is where
Yeah.
God comes and talks to you.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna come talk to you in a city where everything is like swarming and there's so much distractions in your head.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
You really got to get it to. You got to get away from everything. You know what I mean? When you're stuck in a city, Paco, don't go nowhere.
Where you going, buddy?
There's so much hustle and bustle and noise and distractions, and it's really hard to focus on what's real.
Yeah.
So getting out, coming out camping, getting out in the woods, getting out in nature, doing stuff like that, this is where you really, really find that peace.
Yeah.
This is God's artwork.
Absolutely.
Everything else is just a copy.
And I've been paying a whole lot more attention to it, just so we're clear, when I'm driving down the road in my work truck. Because I'm out in the country a lot.
You pay more attention to it when you are on your motorcycle.
Yes.
That's more important.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Like I said, we need to get on like Tail of the Dragon and Passion Knuckle all the way down, always down Tail of the Dragon. They're doing a big, like going across the country right now. They're doing a big loop, so they got a bunch of stuff going on. When they're coming by my house, I'm down here. So I completely missed them this time.
Yeah.
all good. Next
That
time.
happens.
I'll come down there. Good fire, good company,
Yeah,
good dog,
absolutely.
nature. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. I can't even tell how much battery's in there. I'm blind.
Rock in the middle of the road. Very, buddy, very, though.